Hi all, welcome back to the channel. Hope this video finds you all well, happy and still enjoying the hobby. So what we have in front of you today, and is the subject of today's video, is the Quinta Studio's 3D decals. The part number in front of you is QD48062 and it's for the Great Wall Hobby SU27 UB in 1/48 scale. So what do you get in the pack? You get the following, or what you can see in front of you. You get an instruction leaflet which both has a full colour layout of where you put your decals, and we'll call them decals just for ease of use today, because they're not actually decals, but I'll get into that further on. And you also get another sheet there that describes the do's and don'ts and introduces you to the 3D decal technology. One of the main don'ts being is don't use any solver sets or micro set with these, because they're not actually decals. So what you have in front of you here is the seat belts for both tubs, for both ejector seats, looking fantastic. And here we have the main decal sheet in front of you here that has everything for both the front and the rear cockpit tubs. And as you can see, the detail is just nothing short of fantastic. All the gauges and dials are present, and just have that really well done professional look about them, which I just don't think you can achieve with photo etch or with hand painting. As you can see there, the level or the attention to detail is exceptional, and the accuracy is is second to none really. Very pleased with these. This is a fairly new concept of 3D decals, and Quinta Studio seem to be leading the way with them at the moment. Their work is very neat and tidy, as can be seen. So, how do we apply them to the kit? So here you can see the front tub with the fantastic detail that you get with the Great Wall Hobby kit. It does take a leap of faith to think that you've got to sand that away. But sand away I did, as you can see, because they need a smooth surface to adhere properly to the kit. So here we have the main cockpit front fascia there that I'm just finishing off using a sanding file. But I always use sanding sticks of various grades. You don't have to be too neat with it, but obviously have a bit of mechanical sympathy. Don't sand it all the way through. And as you can see there, all looking nice and smooth. So I applied some paint to the main tub to colour match with the decals and to be accurate as well. There you can see the colour sheet that comes with the decals that gives you a step-by-step guide of where you need to place each decal. I don't know why I'm using a knife blade here, but for some reason I chose that as my weapon of choice to start with. I quickly changed to scissors, as is sensible. Hey ho. So do forgive me for using a knife here. So these decals, well, we call them decals, not actually decals, they're placed on decal paper for transportation and for just ease to stick them onto something. But that's about as close as they come to being a decal. They're actually made of vinyl, they're very flexible, they're pretty tough as well. And the main thing I found to use to glue to the part was PVA glue, as you'll see shortly. I believe you can use super glue. I didn't myself, so I can't say how it reacts with that. It doesn't say not to in the instruction sheets. But you can use pretty much any glue, I would say, but just do bear in mind, if you're going to use super glue, you're not going to get much time to adjust the decal to the actual part of the cockpit. So here we go, 20 seconds in some warm water. That is just purely to get the decal paper to release the piece of vinyl, and then you dry it off. The actual sheet suggests that you leave it to dry for 20 minutes. I didn't bother with that, and I know a couple of others haven't bothered. It's just a case of getting it dry. And the joys of these, unlike decals, is you can actually, I could have put that whole sheet in the water and let it dry, because it doesn't dissolve. They just stay there. It just literally releases the part from the sheet, so it's fantastic. It gives you plenty of time to do what you've got to do. As I say, PVA glue was my weapon of choice, and it did the job perfectly. I just left it for a couple of hours after I had put the parts onto the kit just to dry, and I had no issues whatsoever with it. And the good thing about PVA glue is A, it dries clear, and B, you get plenty of time to adjust what you're doing. So here we go, you can just see the back of the piece is flat and smooth. That's just great. It just means the perfect adhesion, and you can see it's really flexible. Pretty tough thing as well, to be honest with you. It's not like a normal decal at all. Just amazing at the 3D technology. You can see there it's all like embossed and sticking out where it should be. Absolutely fabulous. Okay, so we pop some PVA glue on the back of the front cockpit tub. Don't have to go wild with this. I use the airbrush needle just to apply it into all the corners. Obviously when you apply the decal it's going to spread out anyway, so don't go too wild with it. Just a moderate amount like so, and that will be fine. The process of this, I cannot tell you, was so simple. I really can't recommend these enough. They go on so easily, they were cut accurately, there was no fitment issues, everything was just as it should be. Does exactly what it says on the tin or the packet, and you can see you can apply it with tweezers. It's not too delicate for that. I found no issues with that at all, and as you can see, look, readjustment no problem. Very, very good. And I'll just grab a cotton bud or Q-tip just to flatten it out, make sure there's no air bubbles or pockets, and it's just in place. And guys, I cannot tell you, it's really as simple as this. So I basically followed the process that the instruction sheet said. Just followed it, putting the parts from 1 to 20 in the correct places, and you basically built the cockpit tub up, and it looks terrific, as you'll see shortly. Nice little close-up just to give you an idea of those nice 3D bits sticking out there. Something you just won't achieve without these, I believe. Fabulous detail. Really was rather pleased with them, as you might be able to tell. Just get that little pocket out of the way there. Final adjustments, looking great. Q-tip just to pop it in place. But that's really as hard as it gets. They really are terrific. These, I can't recommend Quinta Studio's products enough. Take a look. And here we are, guys, the final the end result. Front tub with all the cockpit parts in place. As you can see, it looks so realistic, very accurate. Was very, very pleased, and the attention to little details is superb. I'm not sponsored by these, by the way, guys. I just say it as it is. If I thought they were crap, I'd tell you they're crap, but they're not. I don't have a bad word to say about them. Really very, very good. All the details, the switches, everything there in the front tub. Then we've got the back tub looking equally as glorious. Really, really rather pleased with that. So that's the cockpit area done for the SU27. Whilst I have that subject on, guys, check out my other videos on the ever-progressing build with the SU27 Great Wall Hobby that will hopefully please your eyes. There we go, there's the main cockpit part there for the rear tub. Absolutely looking great. Thanks for watching today. I hope this has whet your appetite for maybe trying out their products. I hope you like what you've seen. If you do, leave a comment. If you don't, also leave a comment. If you like what you see, as I say, hit the click the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and bye.